You to be an important part of your life, as exemplified by the fact that you have come here this morning to join in puja and satsang and prayer and devotion. May your love for God continue to grow, and as we join together in doing our prarthana this morning, we ask that Bhagwan continue to bless us always. We invoke the presence of the divine by the recitation of that divine syllable Om. गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बूफलचारुभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम् ओम वक्रतुंडाय हुम श्री गणेशाय नमः. Hey Divine Mother, please fill my life with auspiciousness always. Sarvamangalamangallye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambike Gauri Narayani Namostute. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Vandhana Mrityormokshiyamamrita. हर नम पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. ओम सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमो नमः. प्रेम से बोलो श्री उमापति महादेव की जय. गणपति वंदना श्री गणेशाय नमः.
गणपति गणेश को उमापति महेश को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है. गणपति गणेश को गणपति गणेश को उमापति महेश को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है. शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है. शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है. अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, राम जी के दूत को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है. अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी को, राम जी के दूत को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है। सियापति राम को, सियापति को, राधे जी की शाम को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है। दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती, दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती, ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेशती मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम है। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मेरा ही प्रणाम है, 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 मेरा ही प्रणाम है।
प्रेम से वर्ष गणेश भगवान की जय। Today, as we come to the close of the month of Shravan, which ran for 2 months for the reasons that we had given before, we would sing the Linga Ashtakam, but I would begin by singing the Dwadash Jyotirlingam Stotram, which helps us to remember that there are 12 Jyotirlingams in India. They have 12 points of puja and worship for Shankar Bhagwan, and we remember those before we begin. Saurashtre Saurashtre Somanatham cha Shri Shaila Mallikarjunam Ujjainyam Mahakalam Omkaram Amaleshwaram Paralyam Vaidyanatham cha Dakinyam Bhimashankaram Setu Bandhetu Ramesham Nagesam Darukavane Nagesam Darukavane Varanyasam tu Vishveshvam Trambakam Gautami tate Himalaya tu Kedaram Bhushmesham cha Shivalaye Etani Jyotirlingani Etani Jyotirlingani Sayam Pratah Pate Naraha Sapta Janma Kritam Papam Smarena Vinashyati Brahma Murari Surarjitalingam Nirmala Bhajita Shobhitalingam Brahma Murari Surarjitalingam
Nirmala Bhajita Shobhitalingam
Janmajadu Kavinashakalingam Tat Pranamami Tat Pranamami Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Devamuni Pravarajittalingam Kamadaham Karunakaralingam Kamadaham Karunakaralingam Ravana Darpa Vinashakalingam तत्प्रणमामि 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 सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ
नमः शिवाय
सर्वसुगन्धसुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्धन कारणलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्धन कारणलिङ्गं सिद्धसुरासुर वन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि 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 सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा
शिवलिङ्गम्
ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
कुङ्कुमचन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहार सुशोभितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहार सुशोभितलिङ्गं सञ्चितपापविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि 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 सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि
सदा शिवलिङ्गम्
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः
शिवाय
देवगणार्चितसेवितलिङ्गं भावैर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं भावैर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं दिनकरकोटिप्रभाकरलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि 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 सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
अष्टदलोपरिवेष्टितलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदारिद्र्यविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि 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 सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
सुरगुरुसुरवरपूजितलिङ्गं सुरवनपुष्पसदार्चितलिङ्गं सुरवनपुष्पसदार्चितलिङ्गं परात्परं परमात्मकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि 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 सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
लिङ्ग अष्टकमिदं पुण्यं यः पठे शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते ॐ नमः शिवाय हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव प्रेम से बोल श्री महापति महादेव की जय। प्रेम से बोलो उमापति महादेव की जय। शिव शंकर शंभो। साम सदाशिव भगवान भ्यो नमः। Today now, as we continue with our Bhagavad Gita, our dhyanam, our recitation from chapter 8, and then our meditation, I ask that you all join together as we begin reciting the shloks from the dhyanam. गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो, गोविंद बोलो
हरि गोपाल बोलो,
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो,
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल 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 बोलो,
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद 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 बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो,
गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो,
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद 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 बोलो।
प्रेम से बोल श्री गोविंद कृष्ण भगवान की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेव। ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता
नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना
मध्ये महाभारतम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवती
अष्टादशाध्यायिनी
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि।
भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी
नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्रः येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्ण प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय
गीतामृतदुहे नमः।
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्
देवकी परमानन्दम्
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु।
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्
कृष्णं वन्दे
हरि
जगद्गुरु
ओम्।
श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु।
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum
Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Sri Krishnam Vande Jagadguru
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum
Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Sri Krishnam Vande Jagadguru
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum
Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Sri Krishnam Vande Jagadguru
Jagadgurum Shri Jagadgurum
Sri Jagadguru Sri Jagadguru
Jagadgurum Shri Jagadgurum
Sri Jagadguru Sri Jagadguru
प्रेम से बोलो श्री गोविंद कृष्ण भगवान की जय. Today Rudra will help us with chapter 8 verses beginning with verse 11. Is it that's where we are, Panditji? So page 108. So I'm sorry, that was 9. That is page 101. 100, 101.
Sitaram, everyone.
Sitaram Hari Om.
Everyone ready, right?
Yes.
I shall tell you briefly about that supreme goal, viz., God, who is an embodiment of truth, knowledge, and bliss, which the knowers of the Veda term as the indestructible, which striving recluses, free from passion, merge into and desiring from the celibate's practice,
Brahmacharya.
Having controlled all the senses and firmly holding the mind in the heart, and then drawing the life breath to the head, and thus remaining steadfast in yogic concentration on God. He who leaves the body and departs uttering the one indestructible Brahma, Om, and dwelling on me in my absolute aspect, reaches the supreme goal. Arjuna, whosoever always and constantly thinks of me with undivided mind, to that yogi, ever absorbed in me, I am easily attainable. Great souls who have attained the highest perfection, having come to me, are no more subject to transitory rebirth, which is the abode of sorrow and transient by nature. Arjuna, all the worlds from Brahmaloka, the heavenly realm of the Creator Brahma, downwards are liable to birth and rebirth. But, O son of Kunti, on attaining me, there is no rebirth. For while I am beyond time, regions like Brahmaloka, being conditioned by time, are transitory. Those yogis who know from realization Brahma's day as covering 1,000 Mahayogas, and so his night as extending to another 1,000 Mahayogas, know the reality about time. All embodied beings emanate from the unmanifest, i.e., Brahma's subtle body. At the coming of the cosmic day, at the cosmic nightfall, they merge into the same subtle body of Brahma, known as the unmanifest. Arjuna, this multitude of beings, being born again and again, is dissolved under compulsion of its nature at the coming of the cosmic night, and rises again at the commencement of the cosmic day. Far beyond even the manifest, there is yet another unmanifest existence, that supreme divine person who does not perish even though all things perish.
Prem se bol Shri Govind Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Give Rudra a round of applause. Very good, Rudra. Govind bolo Hari Gopal bolo. Govind, bow to your Bhagavad Gita before you put down. Radha Ramana Hari Govind bolo.
Radha Ramana Hari Govind bolo.
Govind bolo Hari Gopal bolo.
Govind bolo Hari Gopal bolo.
Govind before we begin our meditation, I want to recognize that our son Prasann will be leaving us this week, is it? We've enjoyed his Bansuri forever through all these Sundays. It has helped to uplift us, and today you have free sheet as we do our meditation. Enjoy, and let us all join together in that meditation. Bhagwan, I come before you as your son, as your daughter, with all of my love in my heart. I come before you with all of my difficulties, all my sorrows, all of my happiness, all of my achievements, everything I come before you, Prabhu. And I bow at your feet and I look at them. And I focus on those feet. And as I raise my gaze up to your beautiful yellow dhoti, shining as it does in the light, and I lift my gaze even further to his chest, Bhagwan, where that beautiful Kaustubhamani jewel rests, resplendent as it does. And I take my gaze up to your arms and to your hands, where your Bansuri calls out to me. Prabhu, you are my everything. I look at your eyes and I see in your eyes the love that you have for me. I raise my gaze up to your crown, where that beautiful peacock feather flutters in the wind. And as I come back down to your smiling face and countenance, Prabhu, you are my mother, father, family, friend, everything. Those hands that hold that Bansuri, I ask that you hold me too. Protect me and guide me always. And as my gaze moves downwards back to your yellow dhoti, your beautiful feet, I rest there. I have peace there. I have solace. I have you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Hari Ho. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. प्रेम से बोल श्री गोविंद कृष्ण भगवान की.
Jai.
For a moment, just sit upright. Take a deep breath in and out. And in, swelling your stomach as you inhale. And then out, emptying everything. And last time, in and out. Focus your mind, your heart on Bhagwan in whatever form most pleases you. May God bless each and every one of you. Prem se bol Shri Govind Krishna Bhagwan ki. Sitaram everyone. Welcome once again to each and every one of you who've taken the time to join with us today in puja, in satsang, in prayer. In this coming week, I just want to share this message with you. In this coming week, there's so many several important occurrences. Tomorrow is the culmination of our Shravan Somvar Puja. And for those who have taken part in it, it has been a wonderful experience once again. And what impressed me was how many families came. And how many families were brought by their children. Tejaswi came with her mom and dad. Zara came. Zara here today? Zara came bringing her mom and her aunt and grandmother, everybody. Divesh brought Kavish, and their parents. And once again, I received messages from persons who took part, saying how the puja impacted and affected their mind and their state of mental health, and how they felt by coming to do puja. So it's not the first time I've heard, but I'm hearing from different people how the puja has affected them and inspired them and blessed them. And tomorrow is our last night. For those of you who regularly came, you have received the blessing. You continue to receive the blessing of Shankar Bhagwan. This year, once in every 19 years or so, you've gotten the chance to do puja for Shankar Bhagwan. 8 Mondays, we were able to do it. And then on Wednesday of this week, we have Gayatri Mata Jayanti. And those of us who do our mantra jap, Gayatri Mata mantra jap, it's a very important day, so make sure that you do at least your 108 recitations of Gayatri Mata. And in my research, I've spoken here about Gayatri Mata already. I've spoken about the 24 devatas that reside in the syllables of the Gayatri Mantra. So when you're reciting it, how those devatas are impacted. I will revise that later on at another time, not today. But reciting it as we do, I've mentioned it to you, you could have it in the 5 waves. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. So there are 5 waves, they come in that. You take your breath, you recite it if you want like that. It has, I first remembered Pandit Siunarayan speaking about that some time ago. And again, when you look at the reading and the authorities on it, it tells you these things. And then very importantly, on Wednesday as well, is Raksha Bandhan. A day when brothers and sisters meet up to share their love and recommit themselves to their relationships between themselves and amongst themselves. It's a wonderful occasion, a very special day. I hope those of us who are able to celebrate it are able to celebrate it in a wonderful and peaceful and prayerful and loving way. And that takes me to what I want to talk about today, because I've spoken about the Shankar Bhagwan Puja in which families came. And Wednesday again is about family. So I want to talk about family. And I want to start by reciting from the Atharva Veda, in which it is said, in an ideal home, see who this applies to. In an ideal home, children are obedient to their parents. Their parents are well-wishers to their children. The husband and wife have a mutual relationship which is sweet and happy. And when we have that, the family thrives and will always be happy. And the Atharva Veda also says in book number 1, shlok number 3, that brothers should not keep hatred in mind for his brother. Sisters should not keep hatred in mind for their sisters. You must talk and be able to live in harmony. And we wonder, how is it we have the family that we do have? How is it I have my brother and 3 sisters? Where did they come from? How did they fit in? Why did God choose me to be in this family? Why did God choose you to be in your family? Son, daughter, if you are in your family with your mother and father who brought you here to do puja today with them, why did God do that? Why has God given you that opportunity and so many others don't have that opportunity? Why did God give you the opportunity to come here today with your parents, for those who have come, and others who would like to come are unable to? There's a wonderful Sanskrit verse which goes like this, and it's a very deep thought, much of which I will not go into. But it goes like this. Rina bandhu rupena pashu patni sutalaya. Rina bandhu. So we have relationships, bandhu, rina, that are created in a previous set of lifetimes. Pashu, Patni, Suta, Laya. And because of those relationships, Pashu, Patni, you get your wife or your husband, Suta and your children, Laya and your family. So you're not here only by chance. Sanatan Dharma doesn't tell you that you're here by chance only. You have come here for a purpose. And your relationship with your brother, your sister, your mother, your father is a relationship ordained by your own actions in your previous lives. And for further authority on that, those of us who would remember when we read chapter 6, verses 41 to 44. Look how Bhagavad Gita is. Let's pick it up. I want you to read it with me. Because for me, it is a lesson in hope. So we will go to chapter 6, verse 41. Let's start with 40. I will read. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Shri Bhagavan said, Arjun, for you to understand the context, I have to get the question. In 38, Arjun says, Krishna, swerved from the path leading to God realization and without anything to stand upon, is he not lost like the scattered cloud, deprived of both God realization and heavenly enjoyment? That is, the person who is unable to do good things. Krishna Bhagavan says, Arjun, in 40, there is no fall for him either here or hereafter. For, O my beloved, none who strives for self-redemption ever meets with evil destiny. Such a person who has strayed from yoga obtains the higher worlds, to which men of meritorious deeds alone are entitled. And having resided there for innumerable years, this is the part, takes the birth of pious and prosperous parents. So the good that you do now, the good that you have done before, isn't lost. I want to respectfully ask those of us who are here to pay 150% attention to what we are saying. Because it is an important point. If you try and you fail, does that mean you fail in life? No. Raja Parikshit in the Bhagavad asked the question, why does a bad thing happen to a good person? And if you are a person who is weak, who has no foundation, who has no substance, you are like a ball of mud that when you fall, you splatter on the ground and you don't arise. But if you have resilience, if you have spirituality, if you have a good mentality born out of positivity, you will bounce higher than before when you fall. And Krishna Bhagavan is telling us, your actions are not wasted. I am going to put you into a family where you could continue your good actions. And that is what God has done by putting all of these children and all of these adults here to be able to continue your journey. So the family that you have is the family you have created for yourself from your previous births. Rina Bandhu. And that is a topic in itself which I will not go into today. Much less to say that Rina Bandhu, that connection and relationship continues in this lifetime. It is said that every cell of our body has 8 gigabytes of memory available. 8 gigabytes of memory available. And every time we touch someone and we hug someone and we get into their space, that Rina Bandhu is being created. That relationship is being created. Who do you want to create your relationship with? Positive people or negative people? And that is why in Sanatana Dharma we don't touch any and anybody. We put our hands together, we don't shake hands. That's not our tradition. Why? Rina Bandhu, we are creating relationships when probably we don't want to. And when you create that relationship, it puts pressure on your own soul in this lifetime. Because you now have to create, maintain, and somehow leave off that relationship that you have created just by a touch. That has implications for young people who you interact with, who you touch, who you are with. It has implications for all of us. Because those relationships that come into our life, for whatever reason, we have to decide how we want to continue that relationship. Rina Bandhu. Bhagavan has given us the families that we have created for ourselves. And through those families, we get our primary source of learning. Matri Devo Bhava, Taittiriya Upanishad says. Pitri Devo Bhava. Our first guru is our mother. And I'm sitting here today because of my mother. I could have been otherwise. But like I have said just recently, no matter where I went, no matter what I did, no matter what time I went to sleep on Sunday morning, if that's what I went to sleep on Sunday morning, bet your bottom dollar by 8 o'clock I had to be here. Waking or sleeping, it doesn't matter, I had to be here. And from that, I learned what was important in life. And some people say, well, I could stay home and do puja, I could stay home and watch from on the Facebook or YouTube. Yes, you can. But the discipline of bathing and getting up and changing and doing your puja and coming here for 8 o'clock or 8:30, whatever is the time, not for 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. If it finishes 10 o'clock, don't reach 9:45. Because you are telling me that Bhagwan is not important. You're telling yourself that Bhagwan is not important. I just come in to show face. But if it starts at 8:30, reach 8:30. You wouldn't dare go to work late. If you go to work late, what happens? You might get fired. Go late every day, half an hour late, 1 hour late, what happens? Work is important. School is important. Even more important than all of that, Bhagwan is most important. I learned that there from my family. Friends are around. They will always tell you, you have to do that. Friends will tell you, let's stay up late. We'll talk till 4 o'clock in the morning. No problem. Make sure I get enough to go to Mandir afterwards. I've said this before and I will say it again. You have to put the priority in your life that you will see that will make a positive change in it. I could make priority of my life to sit down and watch football from morning till night. Where will I get? I'll get nowhere except probably learn all the names of all the players and say, yes, they played well and not they didn't play well. Does that help me? Does that help my soul? Does that help me to become a better person? It doesn't help me. I could sit down whole day on Instagram and watch everything, or whole day on TikTok and say, oh, it is so educational. And I've thought nothing for myself. I've not meditated for myself. Family. Once you're in a family where you are able to get this support, you are being taught how to focus, what is important. And you know what? I remember there were points in time in people's life they would tell me, I turned away from my family because they couldn't understand me. Maybe sometimes we have to look to see if they don't understand me, maybe I don't understand them. Maybe I don't understand why it is they are saying what they're saying. What is important about what they're saying? And you know what happens? Those people, as they reach 30, 40, and they have their own families, they say, I now see why that was happening. I now see why you tell me go Mandir every Sunday. So, family gives us that source of learning, first of all, for us to learn. Family gives us that positive energy. When you're around a family, and I have to tell you, I have a family which when they hear, they take up two benches. And when they hear everybody singing and clapping and joining in, your family is the same way. Let them be a positive energy in your life. Yeah, but they're detracting too much from my life. They're getting involved too much. Yeah, that is probably true. But it's because of the love and the networking that is available. We don't see it now. When we are young, we figure we have all of the answers. We know everything. And as we get older, we realize the book is not everything. TikTok is not everything. Instagram is not everything. Living a good life is everything. And from living that good life, we get the experiences of others who have gone through difficulties, and we know. So family gives us that positive energy, and it gives us stability. If we know that we are in a family that is going to stand up with us, no matter what, for good things, not for negative things, that is the whole story of the Mahabharata. If the family stands up with you for good things, you know you are in good hands, you have stability. But what if you are in a family that you don't have any of these things that I'm talking about? What then? What if you don't have a supportive family? What if you don't have a positive family? What if the family just gives you stress and negativity all of the time? Then what do you do? Anybody wants to tell me? Make the difference by creating your own family here. This is why I say to everybody who looks on, don't just look on Facebook if you're in the country. Come and sit down and create your family. When we do puja on a Monday and we sit down together, it is one family sitting down. People might say, oh, well, too much people, whatever it is. It is one family sitting down. Everybody who is there is one family sitting down. A community praying together. When I started doing that puja, I wanted to do puja. And I thought, let me share it and open it up. So it was like my family was being extended. So when you come to a mandir, you are choosing the family that you want to move forward with. Which is why it's important to come. That is why it's important for you to be here, to feel the vibration, to feel the positivity, to feel the love, to hear the bansuri and so on in person, to feel Bhagwan's presence in our life. You can't get it at home. I understand some people are unable to come, whether through distance or illness, but those who can, get up and come. Because that's how you get to create the family from which you will get strength moving forward. I have said this before, if any member of this congregation, of this family here, has a difficulty, everybody, Vishnu Bhaiya, Dindyal Bhai, Panditji, everybody will stand with you and be with you. You are not alone, unless you choose to be alone. You could choose that too. But if you want support, and I reach out, I tell people, there are people having difficulties, I tell them, come to the mandir. Come to the mandir. You won't get all of your answers, but you will be on a path to finding your answer. You will be on a path with people who are also trying to look for the same answer. One mind, one thought, one prayer, one God. So we have the chance. Tum sakha putra patidaara ho, tum jeevan ka उजियारा हो तुम सच्चे सुख का धाम जय 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 श्री राम जय 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 श्री राम तुम सखा my friend पुत्र children पति spouse धारा हो तुम जीवन का you are the light of my life उजियारा हो how can you feel that anywhere else but in here so if we choose this as our family if we choose these people here who have been created all equal to come together and sit together so if I feel that my family can't support me here is my family. तुम सच्चे सुख का धाम जय 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 श्री राम जय rest in that जय 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 श्री so wonderful the poet just allows you to rest Ram. These few words I wish to leave with you for you to consider your family life, your relationships, the relationships that you want to create, the relationships that you have now, how have they been created, and how does God continue to inspire you to be positive and to be good persons. So we have opportunities tomorrow, Wednesday, to recreate our relationships with God, on our siblings, on our parents, on our families. And please take advantage of those opportunities. There are many people who don't even know about it. And they live life. That's fine. They live life without all of these teachings, and they will get to come back again. Krishna Bhagavan tells us this in chapter 6. You've lived a good life? Okay, come back again. I'm going to put you in a family where you could go higher. And then you come back again and they lift you again and they bring you into a Sanatan Dharma family where you could go even higher. And that is the theory, that is the purpose of us coming here as a family together. So may we all, as one, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, that is said, the whole world is one whole family. We look after each other, and we will be looked after by Dharma. So with these thoughts, I wish to impress upon you to continue your striving for God realization and to keep your family close. And if you have difficulties with your families, as I've said, then get help. I've said this before. Get help to allow you to be able to create that perfect family that the Atharva Ved says. Because our books tell us that is what is required. Prem se bol Shri Govinda Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. I'll pass over now to Bandaji.
We invite everyone to come forward as families to perform your arji. This morning I want to extend special congratulations to all of the students who are here and those who are abroad having left university on your successes in the recently concluded CSEC and CAPE examinations. We have many persons who are here who've done extremely well, and as a family, we want to extend our congratulations to you and say how proud we are of you, and to wish Bhagwanji's blessings that you continue to strive for excellence at all times. Whatever you put in is what you would get out of your efforts. So we commend you to continue the hard work and diligent efforts. Be reminded that next week Sunday, Panditji will be leading us in Saraswati Mata Puja, and this is intended for all persons. As I said last week, when you're about to write the exam, there's the negotiation. I do the puja, so let me be successful.
At what time?
You tell me, Panditji, what time would you like to have the puja?
Okay, we'll talk. Okay, but still, let's say now then. I mean, is it that everyone will be sitting to do puja?
Yes.
So, Pandit, you fix it and I will move to suit.
So we'd invite you to come for 7:30 so that the puja can start by about 7:45, if that is
That
convenient.
works.
So we invite all children, please come at 7:30. So Panditji will start puja at about 7:45. Bring with you your flowers, bring with you your prasad for offering, and everything else will be provided at the mandir. Please give your names, however, to Mr. Sinanan. I know some of you may have already given your names to Mrs. Umrao, but give your names to Mr. Sinanan, so we will have an idea of how many people to cater for in terms of seating arrangements. We invite you to come forward now.
Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Bihari Jai Radha Madhava जय भोला बंधारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय कैलाशपति शिव शंकर, जय कैलाशपति शिव शंकर, सब जग के हितकारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, निस दिन से ना ध्यान करे हम, सिमले मंत्र तिहारा, हे शिव शंकर मंत्र जगाओ, होवे गत उजियारा, नमामि शंकर नमामि शंकर, नमामि शंकर नमामि शंकर, कृपा करो त्रिपुरारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, शंखनाद से शब्द जगाकर, स्वर संगीत बहाया, युग युग से ये सृष्टि नाता, ऐसा डमरू बजाया, तेरी याद भुला के जग में, तेरी याद भुला के जग में, दुख पावे संसारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, दीन ताप हरन कल में का, वे त्रिशूल तिहारा, तेरा नाम जपे से जग में, मिलता मुक्ति द्वारा, महादेव पर ब्रह्म विधाता, महादेव पर ब्रह्म विधाता, आए शरण तिहारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय कैलाशपति शिव शंकर, जय कैलाशपति शिव शंकर, सब जग के हितकारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी, जय भोला भंडारी शिव हर, जय भोला भंडारी।
प्रेम से बोलो शिव Shumapati Mahadev ki. When our daughters are not here, like Vandana, Vrishni, Amrita, the others, we're happy to see Sharvani, Shruti, Jaya is here. When our daughters are not here, we miss them. We will miss you when you go too.
हे नंद नंद गोपाल आनंद नंद गोपाल हे नंद नंद गोपाल आनंद नंद गोपाल हे नंद नंद गोपाल आनंद नंद गोपाल हे नंद नंद Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayan Hari Om. 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 Hari Keshava Hari Govinda, 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 Hari Narayan Hari Om. Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayan Hari Om. Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayan Hari Om. वनमाली मुरलीधारी, गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी। वनमाली मुरलीधारी, गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी। वनमाली मुरलीधारी, गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी। वनमाली मुरलीधारी, गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी। नित नित कर माखन चोरी, गोपी मनहारी। नित नित कर माखन चोरी, गोपी मनहारी। आओ रे गाओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे गाओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे। आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे। आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। हरि 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 नारायण हरि ओम। ओ हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम।
We'll now have our announcements by Dr. Mitra Maharaj, our PRO.
Sitaram devotees, first of all, welcome to our Sunday morning service. To those of you who we have missed for a little while, for those of you who are returning after some time of absence, welcome back. Happy to see you guys here. Sitaram to everybody else as well. To the new faces, I do see some new faces here that we haven't seen before. Welcome. I hope to see you in the coming weeks and coming months ahead. To anyone celebrating their birthdays or anniversaries, happy birthday or happy anniversary to you and your loved ones. May Bhagwan bless you for long life and health. Anyone wishing to make donations can see Uncle Gangadine in the back in the office, or Auntie Nila. They will both be in the office in the back as well. If anyone wishing to make donations to the temple or to Parasad on a Sunday morning, you can see Uncle Gangadine and Auntie Nila in the back. If anyone who wishes to perform puja on a Sunday morning as well, can see Auntie Rama or Uncle Gangadine in the office as well to put your names down to perform puja. The temple is embarking on assisting a few students with their book lists. So if anyone is interested in donating towards that drive, whether it be physical books or whether it be in cash, you can see either Uncle Krishna, Uncle Jamwant, or Auntie Neela after service as well to lend your assistance on that front. As Pandit said, tomorrow we will have the last of the Shiv Puja at 6 p.m. Yeah, so we start at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So those of you who are so inclined can come out at 6 p.m. It has been lovely so far, and we'll be happy to see you guys here. We want to say congratulations to Vasudha in her absence. She has placed second is this week? The Ministry of Labor had a competition, a singing competition, and she created a jingle on the abolition of child labor. Am I correct? Yes, and she placed second. So let's have a round of applause for Vasudha. To all the students who wrote the CSEC and CAPE examinations and were successful, we want to extend our congratulations to you guys as well. You did excellent, and all the best in the future to you guys. So let's have a round of applause for those as well. On Sunday coming, we will have Saraswati Mata Puja, as Pandit alluded to earlier. For those of you who are interested in sitting for puja, we will start at 7:30. Yeah, so 7:30, you can reach here for 7:30 to sit for Saraswati Mata Puja. For those who are starting back school the following week, who have examinations coming up, or who just wish to say thanks to Saraswati Ma, can come at 7:30 Sunday morning to sit for puja. Krishna Janmashtami is on the 6th of September, which is not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. So just keep that in mind. We will be starting at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. We are looking to start at 8 p.m. on the 6th of September, Krishna Janmashtami night, right? So you can look forward to hearing more about that again on next week. So we have a little bit more details for you guys then. All right, stand everyone.
Please stand for Aarti. He Satya Narayan Swami, hamari dukh haro, Veera paar karo, Veera paar karo, tum ho dev daya ke sagar, ab udhar karo, Veera paar karo, Veera paar karo, अजर अमर अविचल अविनाशी, घट घट के वासी, प्रभु तुम घट घट के वासी, जन्म जन्म से तुम्हारे दर्श की अखियाँ है प्यासी, प्रभु जी अखियाँ है प्यासी, सत्य सनातन परम ब्रह्म हरि, हम पर कृपा करो, तेरा पार करो, तेरा पार करो, हे सत्य नारायण स्वामी, हमरे दुख हरो, से सुख संपत्ति दीन है, प्रभु जी सुख संपत्ति दीन है। उनका मुख राजा पर तुमने बड़ी कृपा की है, प्रभु जी बड़ी कृपा की है। भूल भले हम तुम्हारे स्वामी, बिन अति ध्यान धरो, मेरा पार करो, मेरा पार करो। हे सत्यनारायण स्वामी हमरे दुख हरो, मेरा पार करो, मेरा पार करो, मेरा पार करो, मेरा पार करो।
Hari O Prabhu, as we conclude our puja this morning, we are reminded of the constancy that you have in our life, that you are not only all around us, but you are most firmly within us. We pray for your continued inspiration, guidance, and protection. We ask for that direction to be sought in our life and to be granted, so that we would indeed perform those actions that would lead us closer to you. We pray for persons this morning who are ill. Those persons who are ailing in some way, we ask that you bless them. For those persons who have lost their loved ones, we ask that you give them that strength and that courage to continue to provide them with that direction. For those persons who are engaged in deviant behavior, in acts of criminality, we ask that you redirect their minds and their hearts once more closer to you. For you, O Prabhu, our mother and father, you are family, you are friend, you are knowledge, you are wealth, you are everything to us. We join together in prayer. Hari Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Seka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorama Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Hari Om प्रेम से बोले श्री गणेश भगवान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, आज शक्ति जगदम्बा देवी मैया की जय, श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय। प्रेम से बोले श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। Turn to those around you, सब कोई जय जय सीताराम, जय सीताराम। Have a very safe and productive week ahead. We look forward to seeing you all with us tomorrow evening for puja, and then again next Sunday from 8:30 a.m. Jai Sitaram all.